Hey guys, Stephen, the Salon Guy here, and it is Saturday night, and instead of going out drinking and partying at clubs and bars, I've done that already for the last like 20 years, so I don't need to. I'm making videos for you guys. That's what I'm doing on my Saturday nights. So this has been a big request from a number of people, and I'm super excited to bring this to you guys. Here we go. You guys ready? JC Caylen. I'm super excited to bring this to you guys. I'm ready to go. Let's get started. Alright guys, we are ready to go. Let's start in the back area. And what I want you guys to do is to cut this probably right to about the hairline or the neckline right here in the back. You can do that just by simply coming in with the scissors and literally just cutting it straight across. Alright, and this is going to be your guide basically in the back here. Alright, this is basically where the length is going to be for the entire haircut coming down this way. Alright, now we have this. We're ready to then move on and to start layering the whole thing, because now we know it's going to be this long in the back here. Alright, now what I want you to do, alright, we're going to work on the layering now. Alright, the layering is definitely very important. Alright, this is where we're going to basically determine how long it's going to be and how it's going to work into the top, because he does have his top longer and the sides and the back are shorter. Alright, so how do we do that? We basically pull it straight out from the head, and however the length you want. If you want it longer, pull your fingers out further from the scalp. If you want it shorter and closer, then you hold your fingers closer like this to the scalp. Alright, so I'm probably going to cut this, I'd say about an inch in the back, and I'm basically going to cut the whole back of the head an inch in length. Okay, so it's not too short, it's not too long either. So what I'm going to do is go all the way down this way, then I'm going to continue to go working from the center to the left, and then come back and then work center to the right, and I'm going to stop here. So I want you guys to do that, and when you're done, everything should be pretty much all even. You can cross check by holding it straight out like this, and everything should be all even. Then we're ready to work in through the sides after you're done with the back. Alright, so now basically just going scissors over comb throughout the whole back, just to make sure that everything is balanced, and I'm just working straight up the head this way. So if you see pieces that are longer, that means they need to be cut. Alright, when you hold the comb out, everything should be pretty much even like this. So I'm just working throughout the back towards the top back of the head here, because that's the area we're working on. You don't want to go too far into anything else. You want to stay focused in this one area. So you're going to comb everything down just like this. Alright, make sure everything's even. Alright, the back's done. Now we're good to go and ready to work into the sides. Alright, so now we're ready to work into the sides here. And what we're going to do is we are going to basically cut this to about right through here. We're going to create a little bit of a guideline here, and we're going to come up this way, alright? Because he does kind of wear it a little bit forward in some situations like this. He has it kind of come in like that, alright? And then what we're going to do, cut this straight across here on the sideburn area, and then we're going to go around the ear just like this. And what I'm doing is I'm point cutting. Alright, just be careful of the ear, and you don't want to cut yourself or the person you're working on. Alright, if you lay the base of the blade on the ear, it does help and prevent from cutting their ear as well, because it's already on it. So you're not gonna. You do want to have be very careful, obviously, when working around the ear area. So what I'm doing is I'm just chipping into this. Alright, and again, you're going to do this on both sides when we're done with this one side, but I'm just doing this one side to show you guys. Alright, then you can comb this forward to make sure everything works in, and you really want to just kind of concentrate on chipping into this and making sure that it's nice and balanced here, and also nice and clean here around the ear area. Alright, then I'm going to just lift this up, scissor over comb, and you're just going to kind of just tighten this up a little bit here in through the side, the sideburn area. But you want to make sure you got a little bit of length in through here coming this way, because it does have it come a little bit longer in through here. Okay? So what we're going to do now is we are going to cut the side. Alright? And we're going to push this hair out of the way. And what we're going to do is we're going to pick up where we left off in the back. We're going to pull it straight out from the head, and we're going to connect now. Alright? We're going to work the back in through the sides, and we're going to blend everything in so that it all is kind of blended together and has a nice shape to it. Alright? Again, keep in mind we are leaving this a little bit longer in through here. Alright, so you don't want to cut this too short. But you're gonna have hair that will kind of pop out at you. So you want to make sure you take that down as well, because hair is interesting. Hair will be like, now hey, don't forget about me, and it'll just pop out. So you gotta just cut it and get rid of it, just like it's doing to me right now. All right, and again, don't always go back in and do scissor over comb if you want to, because scissor over comb basically is like almost like if you're using buzzers. All right, it's a quick, efficient way to cut the hair quite a bit shorter and very accurately as well. All right, so I am just going to piece this out here, finish this up like that, and this is what we're looking at as far as the length here, like this. Okay, then we're going to bring this down, and we're going to leave this. All right, leave this, because now I want to work on the top. Don't forget, you have to do the other side. Do the same exact thing on the other side, and then we're going to work in through the top area. All right, now we are ready to work in through the top area. So what we're going to do is we're going to pick up, we left off into the back now, and we're going to cut this going towards the face. All right, remember we cut it about an inch or so in the back. Now we're going to pick the hair up and continue working in this same pattern. All right, again, now we're coming to about the corners on each side. All right, I'm going to stop here. Now I'm working to the other side. Okay, I'm back to the center. Now I'm working to the other side. I'm going to the right side of the head now. And I'm just simply connecting everything together. All right, you want to have a nice blend of everything, and this is the best way to do it. All right, so one last piece here in the corner. And now we are ready to work in through the top area. All right, so now we're going to pick this up, and now we're going to cut it going shorter to longer, because his hair is longer in the front. All right, so what that means is that we have to angle our elbow up a little bit higher, pointing towards the ceiling, which allows us to cut upwards this way. So let us do that, and we're going to now come in through the top of the head now. We connected the back into the top back, and now we're literally in the middle and then working towards the top of the head. And what we're doing is we're cutting everything on top, I'd say about, again, an inch to an inch and a half, and then what you get to the front here, you want to leave it, I'd say, about 2 inches or so in length into the very, very front like this. All right? Now what I want you guys to do, after you have this one section down the middle this way, come straight across. All right, hold everything up like this, and we're going to cut it straight across. All right, this is going to act as our guide, all right, throughout the whole top. And we're now going to start to over direct and pull back towards us as we get towards the top this way. So here we are in the very, very front. We're coming back towards us, and we're cutting straight across, and that's going to leave length in the front, but it's also going to remove weight. All right, so now we are done with the front here, and now don't forget we have to work into the corners here. We still have these corners to get into here. All right, so what we do is we pull it straight out, and you're just going to see a little area that needs to be cut right in through there. Okay, there you go, just like that, because we did all the work down and through here. All right, if you feel you need to go over it, just double check it and go right ahead. Make sure everything is all balanced. But what we're doing now is we're just connecting the sides and the top by cutting the corners and blending everything in. Okay, do the same thing on the other side, and then we'll just kind of do some texturizing into the front. All right, so now we're working in the very, very front, and depending on the length that you started with, this is what it should look like. If the hair was, I'd say, medium length. Okay, so the top here is about an inch and a half in length on the very, very top, and then this is probably about, I'd say, 2 inches or so to 3 inches in length. All right, now what I want to do is I want to chip into the front like this with my shears, just point cutting, because point cutting will soften it up a little bit and take away some of the excess, the hard line throughout the bottom here. So just point cut into this, and now you're working this in this way, all right, and making sure that everything kind of works in together and has a nice flow to it. Because the whole thing about this haircut is that it's shorter into the back and the sides, and then it gets longer into the front here. And I've seen him where he wears it kind of both ways, where it goes over this way as well as going over this side as well. So you got to make sure you have it you can wear it both sides this way. All right. So now we're going to texturize it a little bit, and all I want you to do is take the tip of your shear like this and just literally chip into the top like that. All right. Just continue to do this just so it breaks it up and it softens it up a little bit and adds some nice texture. So now that we're done with that, I'm going to dry it and then we'll almost be done. Alright, so this basically is with no product whatsoever, and I'm just going to kind of scrunch this over this way. Alright, this is tapered down and through here on the sides. As you can see, this goes over this way. Alright, so it's coming across, and then you can kind of scrunch it if you want, just to make it a little more edgy. Alright, like this. Okay, and here's one way. Alright, and also I've seen him wear it the other way as well. Okay, so again, the way you cut this, as you can see, since this is going over this way and we follow the same pattern, it'll go over this way just pretty much the same way. Alright, so the key is to making sure you get this even on both sides and cut it the same exact way so you can brush it over both ways. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. This again has no product. I would recommend really putting no product in it, just because it has more of a natural kind of look. I'm definitely happy with how this came out, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial of JC Caylen. Yo JC, man, you know, if you see this, I hope you enjoy this video. I've gotten lots of requests for me to do your haircut, man. So you know what, hey, I might not have, like, you know, 300 million views or whatever you have, but I'm approaching 6 million, dude, and I'm getting there. So if you see this, man, it would mean a lot to me if you can retweet this, you can get this out to your peeps. It would be awesome. But thank you so much for all your support, guys. Keep the requests coming, and I've got loads and loads. I see all of your requests. Some of you guys are like bombing me with, like, you know, all my videos, the same requests. I see them all. I'll try to get to them as best. I get like 40 requests a day. So, you know, I'll try to get to them as soon as I can. But thank you all for the support. And I'll see you guys next time for more tutorials with the Salon Guy.